Welcome to the year of the Fire Rooster, Cancer. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. One of my friends told me a Fire Rooster year joke. How come the rooster wanted to get a tattoo? Because he wanted to impress some chicks, that's why. Now, the Fire Rooster year begins on January 28th of 2017 until February 15th of 2018. The lucky charms for the sign of Cancer are the gemstone of ruby. The auspicious colors for you this year are red, cream, yellow, and amber. The numbers are 2, 8, and 9. The Fire Rooster lucky charms this year are going to be the gemstones of ruby, diamond, and topaz. The colors are gold, yellow, and peach. Lucky numbers are 5, 7, and 8. Cancer personality during a rooster year brings out qualities of being a happy-go-lucky sort of person. You're going to be a social butterfly, really. And the qualities of being someone that wants a lot of different relationships, these qualities are going to begin to show again, even more so, during this astrological progression. So you can expect that your usual bashfulness is going to improve, and it's going to improve towards a more outgoing personality where you're going to be able to charm others and kind of work a room to your advantage one more time. What people think of you won't be so irritating. You're not going to be so bothered during the year of the rooster either. Friends and suitors are going to be back to trying to kind of win you over, because they're going to want to kind of affect you. They're going to want to feel that they're having some kind of an impact on you. They're going to want to feel like they want to be close to you, and that's going to be because there's going to be a lot more magnetism. You're going to feel that you're drawing people in towards you. That's how you're going to feel. So don't wonder why people are showing up more than they did before. That would be why. It's sort of going to add to your magnetic personality. It'll add to it. And you're going to find yourself being invited more to get-togethers and parties, and you're going to find that you're going to have a lot of things to do. So you're going to have to be checking off your things to do list quite a bit, because these rooster qualities are really quite magnificent when it comes to parties and get-togethers and galas and things like that. So you're going to be busy, busy, busy. The year of the Fire Rooster is also said in popular media to begin on January 28th of 2017 and then end on February 15th of 2018. This is actually the Chinese New Year day, and it's different. With the first day of the animal year, which is a distinct another event, being the 3rd of February, and that's 2017. So you can expect to be getting up with the chickens to go about your daily routines. That is, unless the chickens have been confused by the street lights with their crowing and clucking and making all kind of wild, ungodly noises at all kinds of very, very, very ungodly hours of the morning. Again, you're going to feel like you're your circadian rhythms are off. You'll want to put your best foot forward at this time, because this is the year when you're going to want to be your best, present yourself at your peak performance, and that's going to be possible with strict attention to detail. And you're going to be able to have that this year, and you'll be confident in how you present yourself, as well as the venue in which you show off everything that you've accomplished up to this point. So you're not only going to want to be very, very much at your best when it comes to just yourself and your own presentation, you're going to want to also have the venue that you present yourself through to be something spectacular that you think will impress other people. That'll be very important to you. The year of the rooster repeats every 12 years, and the year of the fire rooster repeats every 60 years. The fire rooster year is formed from the attributes of being the fourth heavenly stem of yin fire gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the 10th earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. There's 5 Chinese elements, and there's 4 in Western astrology. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characters of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the fire rooster being a yin fire rooster year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The sign of Cancer is cardinal water, and the yin qualities of the year of the yin fire rooster will add cold, moist, passive, and nurturing aspects to your already yin water nature. You're a water sign, so that's going to bring more of the yin qualities through to you, because it's not a yang fire, it's a yin fire rooster. Again, this is going to be a time when the cardinal water aspects that give you your fire characteristics, because although Cancer the Crab is a water sign, you're cardinal water, and that gives you a fiery aspect because you're fire of water. That will balance this out a bit, but there are other yin aspects, and you might find that the yin aspects kind of almost overwhelm the yang aspects this year, but so you're going to have to make sure that you focus on that part of yourself that is more fiery, less depressed, and more enthusiastic. That will help you during this year. Now, your cardinal water nature is going to also bring you a time where you're going to feel yourself more organized than usual when you add it to the Yin Fire Rooster attributes. You're also going to find yourself to be in a more leadership kind of mindset. And these facets of your personality are going to be brought out more and more. You're going to find that they're going to be more, you're going to want to lead, and you're going to want people to see you as their confidant, their mentor. You want people to see you as a guide. You want people to see you as the go-to person. That's what you're going to want. And that might be something that is a little bit different than how it was in past years. You're going to also find yourself to be more in the forefront. And that's going to add to your compassion, because people are going to bring you out of your shell, so to speak, and they put you out in the forefront and make you an important person. And the spotlight will be on you during this year. And so, the part of your personality that's more introverted will sort of be brought into a more extroverted personality type. The key to increasing your clout during this time will be to cultivate a more confident vibe about what you're trying to accomplish without worrying or fretting or getting all upset about what others might think of you. Remember that people are focused on themselves, always. So knowing how to relate well to others is imperative to impress friends during the Fire Rooster year. The Cancer the Crab year of the Fire Rooster lesson. The lesson is going to be to avoid showing your hand to others or betraying your well-practiced, perky, fun, unimpressed, disinterested demeanor by lashing out at others when they get your goat. So what you want to make sure that you do not do is let people get you to react. Do not react. That doesn't mean you don't respond. You respond with poise, in a tranquil manner, and with poise and with dignity, providing for the dignity of yourself, but also others. You have to provide for other people's honor this year, or no one's going to get along with anybody. And you won't be put in the leadership position that you're looking for if you do not allow other people their honor. Very important this year. Fire Rooster attributes are leadership, and being shy and strong-willed and organized. Now, this is going to be something that you're going to have to balance with the lesson for the crab, and also the year of the rooster blessing for the crab is expect your interest in cutting-edge style and fashion to bring you to the forefront of being the expert when it comes to advice on how your friends and family should really behave to achieve their goals. Fire Rooster advice is going to be, people love your flashy and witty personality, but don't attempt to overcome shyness by becoming overly pretentious. So in other words, don't be so keen on showing others what you've got. Again, you want to impress others is what your goal is. But what you don't want to do is go overboard on trying to put other people to shame. Because if you try to put other people to shame when they don't deserve it, especially, you're going to find that nobody's going to want to deal with you, and then you won't be able to be put in the leadership positions that you're looking for. So this is going to be of extreme importance during this time. The yin aspects are also going to be balanced with the Fire Rooster influence of people being well-dressed, clean, fashionable, elegant, and the ability to accumulate quite a lot of wealth, abundance. You're going to be more blunt and to the point. That will be very helpful, and more outspoken, but you're going to be easily embarrassed. So when you get easily embarrassed, you might, again, miss some opportunities to be put in the leadership positions that you're looking for, those promotion situations that you're looking for, because of your embarrassment. And when you get embarrassed, you tend to project onto people that you think will not hurt you, and kind of spar with them, and you kind of try to throw your embarrassment onto them, and that's not going to do well for you this year. That particular aspect of your personality won't do well for you this year. What you're going to need to do, again, is allow other people to have their honor and dignity. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to make yourself necessarily humble. You don't have to be humiliated or humble or run yourself down or be self-deprecating. You don't need to do that. You need to have your honor and allow people theirs. Because most people think that both people cannot have honor, that somebody has to be, always put down. That's not really the case. And that's going to be an important thing to remember during this time. Now, the yin characteristic of this year will bring feminine aspects: night, cold, earth, moist, the winter time, the inner aspect of people, the restful aspect, the contracting, the formation of things finally coming to fruition and beginning to take shape. Also, the ventral part of the body rather than the dorsal part of the body. That's why people are going to be very sensitive. If you think they were sensitive before, they're going to be, during other years, they're going to be even more sensitive during a fire rooster year. Now, fire rooster isn't as bad as if it was a different element or a more feminine element. That would be even worse. But the fire rooster will balance that. And your cardinal aspect will balance out that water aspect, the cardinal water. The cardinal is the fiery part that brings the fire you need to be your best and your best self, and again, to be able to be a leader and a guide to others. The fire aspect is also happiness and the feeling of heat and the taste of bitterness, the organs of the heart, the small intestine, the blood vessels, and the tongue. The general fire rooster associated, not fire rooster, but the general rooster attributes are the season would be the autumn. The direction would be the west. The instincts are going to be very important. Also, metal is the element. Yin is the part of the element, the elemental attribute of the yin yang. It's yin, and the sign associated is Virgo. Virgo, the Virgin, is the sign associated with the rooster, just like Leo is associated, I believe, with the monkey, I believe. So it's not always what you think it's going to be. Now, there are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Again, there's 4 in the Western system. There's 5 in the Chinese system. So remember that fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. And water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements. For fire, we have a feeling of joy. We have also the temperature being in the environment, having the environmental factor of heat. Bitter is the taste. The tongue is the organ in the head. For earth, there is worry. Earth's associated with the sign of Virgo, so that has some rooster associations. So we have the worry, we have the dampness that goes with that. The sweetness is the taste, and the mouth is the organ. Metal is, grief for metal is the emotion. Dry is the temperature or the climate. Pungent, and the nose is the organ. Water, we have fear being your emotion, and cold being the temperature. We have salty being the taste, and the organ is the ears. For wood, we have anger being the emotion. Wind is the environment. Sour is the taste, and the eyes are the organ. So you see, people might be behaving in a certain way, not only because of their own aspects that they were born with, but also how, where they live, because it's all associated with, in astrocartography, with where people live, and also it's associated with the certain year that they're in and the people they're around. But ultimately, one has to center oneself with the knowledge of the Creator, and that the Creator is always intending good. And if you always know that the Creator intends good, and you see good in every situation, every moment, then situations will not escalate to feeling like a victim, and then one will not draw negative aspects and associations, and will not draw negative things to oneself. Okay, now, to calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the second new moon that comes after the winter solstice. Disclaimers in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and join us again next time.